So, hi everybody. We are here today for the first day of the SEMA360. Today we want to guide you a bit through our products, especially in terms of the hand wash and motor bay cleaning and the engine conserving product we have, which is also all available in the USA. I have my colleague Mario with me, who is one of our technicians, head of the CompetenceCenter, our training center here in our headquarters in Unna, Germany. And yeah, he will show you everything. I hope you will learn something. And yeah, I hope you will like what you see about the performance of our products. So Mario, please start.
Thank you very much, Sven. And welcome to everyone here in our Koch-Chemie CompetenceCenter in Unna, a big city in North Rhine-Westphalia. So hi to everyone from overseas. My name is Mario. I am the head of the CompetenceCenter. I'm responsible for all the detailing trainings here in Unna. I'm going to teach external customers, our own sales guys, everyone else who is responsible for showing products here in Unna. And for this purpose, I'm here today for you as well. I want to show you a lineup of our products, which we have here on this beautiful detailing wagon. The products I'm going to show you today is our Nano Magic shampoo. It's a pH neutral shampoo with a conserving agent inside. So it is not only cleaning your car from static dirt and dust, traffic film. It's better known as traffic film. It will also leave behind a protection layer which protects your paint from environmental influences. Next product I'm going to show you is our GSF, our gentle snow foam. This is not only a snow foam which is used as a pH neutral pre-cleaner if you have a waxed car, it is also a shampoo at the same time. So you can also use it in your bucket to clean the car from traffic film. Next product will be the Green Star, the GS, which is an alkaline-based APC. This has a pH of 12.5 and you can use it very versatile. You can use it as an engine bay cleaner, you can use it as a traffic film remover, as a pre-cleaner, you can use it in the interior of a car. So it's a very, very versatile product. Next product I'm going to show you is our Magic Wheel Cleaner. It's one of the newest products which we released this year. This is a pH neutral rim cleaner. We already had a lot of pH neutral rim cleaners in our lineup, but this one is as strong as a pH neutral rim cleaner can go. With this we will remove even really hard brake dust on your rims. And the best part is, since it's pH neutral, you can also use it on high gloss polished ones. You can use it on 2K system rims, you can use it on chrome rims, magnesia rims. It doesn't matter what kind of surface you have, you can use it on every surface and you will not damage the TPMS on your car. And the last product I'm going to show you is our MP, the Motor Plast, which is an engine bay conserving product which will conserve your engine bay after it is cleaned, which will leave behind a flexible layer on the surface of your engine and will protect it against dust, dirt, grime and debris. Okay, so let's dig in and let's start with the engine bay cleaning. For this we have here this beautiful VW Golf in pearl white, and now we are gonna clean the hood, gonna clean the engine bay from all the dust, dirt and debris. For this I'm gonna take here our Green Star, which is pre-diluted in 1:10. I'm gonna take our Motor Plus to conserve the cleaned engine bay, and I'm gonna take this here to agitate the dirt from the surface. So let's go and let's dig in. First, we're gonna open the hood, and as you can see here, we have a pretty dirty engine bay. To clean this, first of all, you should remove all the loose stuff inside of the engine bay, such as this little paper here showing your customers when the next oil change is due. So let's remove that. Then next stuff, remove all the loose leaves which are here and inside of the engine bay. To get it done faster, please pick up compressed air, or like I'm doing here, this air blower just use it to remove all the stuff. If we removed all the loose stuff inside of your engine bay, please make sure that all the open electrical parts, such as the ignition coil or even those pieces here, make sure that they are covered. If there is something open, like those clips here, please put on a wrapping film around them that you do not put too much water on them. If you have an open ignition coil somewhere, please cover it with a vinyl wrap to protect it against all the wetness which we are gonna bring inside. And the water doesn't corrode all those parts. Okay, since here in this engine bay, all the crucial parts are already covered, we have no trouble with putting a vinyl wrap somewhere around it. So, we can already start. For this, we're gonna take our Green Star 1 to 10 diluted here in this bottle. Let's build up some pressure. Whoa. Okay, this wasn't closed. Now, since it is closed, we are gonna apply the product all over the surface. Take a gentle distance, about 20-30 centimeters from the surface, and spray it evenly everywhere over the engine bay. Cover it completely, that you have a wet surface and that you can agitate the dirt with your tools. Also, pretty important, re-pump, that you have some more pressure, and apply it consistently everywhere. Also, go over the bonnet and make sure that you do not put too much of the APC on the black mat in the middle of the hood. You need to make sure that you do not put too much cleaning agent here, because you will start to remove that. If you applied enough of the product, make sure that you give it some time to react with the surface. The Green Star needs about 2 to 3 minutes until you can rinse it down with your high pressure washer. In the meantime, while the product is working and losing up all the grime and stuff, you can take your tool of choice, apply a bit of the product on it as well, that you don't wipe dry over the surface, and then start to gently agitate the dirt on the surface. Because most of the dirt which we have here is static dirt, which means that it's clinging to the surface by electrostatical force. And to break this electrostatical bond from the surface, we need some mechanical influence. You can go over all the plastic parts, aluminum parts, over the rubbers. That's no problem. Nothing is going to be damaged. Just make sure that you do not have too much liquid inside. You can already see here, for example, that all the dirt was loosened up with the Green Star, and that we can easily remove it from the surface with the agitation of our brush. Also here, you can see that the Green Star loosened all the dirt, and that we can just rinse it off. So, the Green Star is an APC and has a pH of 12.5. But if you dilute it, the pH will not be at 12.5 anymore. You will have a pH of 11.5. So you reduce it by 1 pH level if you dilute it 1 to 10. Good part about the Green Star is that it is a non-caustic all-purpose cleaner, so you will have no alkaline burns on your surface. Okay, since we gave our green star enough time now, and since we used the brush to agitate the surface, we are gonna take our high pressure washer and remove the dirt. Pretty important if you work with a high pressure washer in the engine bay is that you don't get too close with the nozzle of the high pressure washer. You need to stay away at least 20 up to 30 centimeters. You will not need a strong water stream to remove all the dirt. This is what we're going to do now. So, get your high pressure washer, take a little bit of distance, and then start brushing down all the dirt. Okay, as you guys can see, that all the dirt which was on the surface, which stuck on the surface, is now removed from it. We have a very clean engine bay. As you can see, we're not removing all the excess water from the surface. We're gonna leaving that behind. The thing is, why we leave that behind? We are gonna apply our Motoplast now. The engine bay does not need to be dry to apply the Motoplast. The Motoplast has a water pushing effect. This means that if we apply an even coat of the Motoplast on the engine bay, it's going to push away all the excess water and will leave behind a flexible film which is heat resistant up to 250 degrees Celsius, not Fahrenheit, very important. Yeah, and this film will protect all the plastic, all the aluminum parts, all the rubber parts inside of your engine bay from all the environmental influences such as dirt, debris, grime, oil, and whatever you're gonna may encounter. So let's apply the Motoplast. The Motoplast is a pure product, so this means that you do not need to dilute it somehow with water. As I said, apply an even film. Yeah? You're not gonna need a lot of product. One spray is about 1.2 milliliters of product. That's not more. Apply an even layer. This is very, very important. Go over all the plastic parts, over the rubber parts, go over your aluminum parts. Okay, now we applied the even coat of the Motoplast. What is going to happen now? The thing which is going to happen now is we close the hood. And the result will be shown to you tomorrow. Why? The Motoplast now will need some time to push away all the excess water which is on the engine bay. Of course, if you apply this on your customer's engine bay and he is picking up his car, that's no problem. He can take his car, drive home. The heat will help in pushing away the excess water. And when your customer went home, opens the hood and sees the engine bay, it will look as new. Since the car will be standing here over the night, the water has not the help from the heat from the engine bay to push away all the excess water. This is why we're going to let it stay now until tomorrow evening, until the next show, and then we will show you firsthand the result of the Motoplast. That's it for engine bay cleaning and engine bay conserving. Let's go and dig in the next parts. Next thing which we are gonna do is, we're still at the pre-cleaning stage, we are gonna clean the rims first. Why the rims first and not the body of the car? It's pretty easy. The hardest and toughest grime is always on the rims. And if you would clean the body first and after that you clean the rims, the dirt from the rims will go again on the body of the car. And you might cause micro marring or micro scratches on the surface while you are washing the car with your microfiber mitt or with your sponge. So we first start and clean the rims. For this, as I said, we're gonna take the magic wheel cleaner, the MVC, which is a pH neutral rim cleaner. Here we have normal alloy rims, and you can see they are quite dirty inside and outside. This here is the front rim, which means that most of the dirt on the car is gonna collect here at the front. So shake up the MVC a little bit and then spray over your rim. As you can see, the MVC has a gel-like consistency. This is very important because due to the gel-like consistency, the product can stay longer on the surface, which makes it much easier for the pH neutral cleaning agents to remove all the brake dust. Also sprayed inside of the rim, you want to clean it as well. And remember, as I said, you're gonna use 1.2 milliliters of product with one spray. So it's not a lot of product which we used here on the rim. As you guys can see, we have a color change here on the rim. You see that the rim starts to become violet. I guess most of you guys have already seen that somewhere else. This is one of the ingredients which helps make the brake dust water soluble, which makes it much more easier for us to remove the brake dust from the surface. How long does the magic wheel cleaner need to react with the surface? It solely depends on the kind and the amount of dirt which you have. If you have a lot of brake dust, if you have very hard brake dust on the surface which was left there too long, you might need up to 5 minutes of cleaning time. But the usual customer car with the usual stuff, which is actually pretty normal, just needs an indication time of a dwelling time of 1 to 3 minutes at the most. After this time, you can just rinse it off with your high pressure washer and you will be left with a very clean rim. And as you guys can see, since the magic wheel cleaner is reacting now with all the brake dust and iron particles which are left on the surface, you can see the color changing effect, which shows you that there's a reaction and that the magic wheel cleaner is loosening up all the brake dust, grime and debris from the surface so that we can just rinse it off with the high pressure washer. Okay, since we have normal degree of dirt here on the rims, we can already spray it off from the surface. You actually couldn't see that there was so much dirt left on the rim, but see here on the floor, you can see how much dirt comes from the car. Even while looking pretty clean, the rim was full of brake dust, which is now gone from the surface. Okay, now we have cleaned the rim with our magic wheel cleaner. The next step, what we're gonna do now, is showing you our green star as a pre-cleaner on the surface to remove the traffic film. For this, we're gonna repeat using our green star here in a dilution 1 to 10. As you guys can see, we have a lot of traffic film on the surface. All this grime and dust and debris outside from a rainy day sticking on the white paint. And to remove that, we need our green star as a pre-cleaner. So, we're going to use the green star on the entire side here of this car because we want to remove as much dirt as possible. So a pH neutral pre-cleaner such as the GSF wouldn't help us in removing all of this dirt. For this we need the green star. It will help us in removing the dirt faster. While applying the product, make sure that you work from bottom to top. This is very important because you're not supposed to let the wet product run on a dry surface. Apply it evenly over the entire surface. And make sure that you leave the green star a dwelling time depending on the amount of dirt between 1 and 3 minutes. But be cautious that the green star doesn't dry on the surface. It may be non-caustic, but to work more secure and safety, make sure it's never dry on the surface. Okay, while we give it some dwelling time on the surface, we are gonna take our high pressure washer again. And my colleague already showed you, but all this tough dirt is now lifted up from the green star. Due to its surfactants, it's gonna loosen up the dirt pretty strong and we can remove it easier from the surface. Since this wasn't that much of dirt and wasn't that strong kind of dirt, we can already, after 1 minute of dwelling time, actually remove the green stuff from the surface. And you can clearly see how strong the green star actually is as a pre-cleaner. You can see here that most of the traffic film was removed from the surface. But if we take a closer look around here, you can clearly see the border of dirt which is still left behind. So the green star, while being such a gentle APC, is strong enough to remove 99% of the traffic film on the surface. Okay, that's basically it. Removing the loose dirt and debris on the surface. But as you guys may have seen, that even while removing 99% of the traffic film from the paintwork, we still have some dirt left behind. If we take a closer look here, you can see there's still some dirt on the surface. This kind of dirt is called static dirt. Static dirt clings to the surface with electrostatical power. And to break that bond apart, we need mechanic. So a touchless pre-wash is maybe working, but the complete contactless wash is not possible if you want to have a clean car. And for this, we're gonna take two products now. The first product which we are gonna use is this one here, our Nano Magic shampoo. Our Nano Magic shampoo is a pH neutral shampoo, which is not only cleaning the surface from all the static dirt, but also leaves behind a layer of protection. And this layer of protection will give you between 2 and 4 weeks of protection against environmental influences. So you will have an easy to clean surface, which you can clean without a stronger APC, or which you can clean without an alkaline-based APC. Best part of this product is you can use it also on a ceramic coated, waxed or nano sealed surface, because this will leave behind a protection layer over your protection, which will act as a victim layer, which will give you much more protection of your protection, so it lasts longer. You increase the durability. It's a little bit of inception, but it works, trust me. Next, very, very important thing, which not so many people do know about, is that you can also use the Nano Magic shampoo on matte finished cars. We have a worldwide approval by Daimler Company, which states us that you can use the Nano Magic shampoo as a matte paint finish conserving shampoo. So try it out on a matte paint. It will leave behind a protection layer, but you will not have increased gloss levels. Also works on vinyl wrap. Okay, we're gonna use the Nano Magic shampoo now here at the front door. And we have two possible application methods. First of all, we can use our normal bucket method. Here we have a bucket with 10 liters of water and 50 milliliters of the Nano Magic shampoo, which is a concentration about 1 to 200. This is one way. And as you guys can see, the Nano Magic shampoo is not such a foamy, strong, sudsy shampoo. If you want some more suds on your paintwork, just take your high pressure washer and put it inside in the bucket. And as you can see, now we have suds. This is one way where we can use the Nano Magic shampoo. Or the second way how we can use the Nano Magic shampoo, which is the way I prefer, to be honest, is via this foam gun here. Inside of the foam gun, we have a pre-dilution of 1 to 10. And this foam gun also further dilutes the product 1 to 10. This means that on the paintwork, we will have a concentration 1 to 100. Why would I apply a shampoo this way? To make it easier, you will have covered the whole car surface within a few seconds, and you will not have the hassle just going around all the car with your bucket and your sponge or your microfiber wash mat, whatever kind of tool you're preferring. So let's apply the shampoo now. Okay, here you can see we already applied the Nano Magic shampoo. And next to it, on the other side, we will apply our gentle snow foam. As I said in the beginning, the gentle snow foam is not only a snow foam which can be used as a pH neutral pre-cleaner if you have a waxed car, but you can also use it as a shampoo on the surface of the paintwork. So let's apply it here at the back door. Since the gentle snow foam is a snow foam in the first place, which can also be used as a shampoo, it will leave behind much more foam and much more suds than the Nano Magic shampoo. Okay, here we have the bucket with the Nano Magic shampoo and a sponge, and in the back we have the bucket with the gentle snow foam and our sponge. Okay, now we are gonna pick both of the buckets in front of the car and we are gonna show you the difference of the two shampoos. First, let's start with the Nano Magic shampoo. I wish you guys could be here and smell this product. It has a very, very awesome smell. You should try it out. Gently rub with the shampoo and the sponge over your surface. Make sure that you have enough product on your sponge that you don't wipe dry over the surface. You do not need to use a lot of pressure. Okay, that's it. And you can see here already that the water film is breaking apart. This is due to the protection ingredients which are inside of the Nano Magic shampoo. Okay, let's go to the next door. Here we are taking our GSF, which does not contain any kind of protection agents inside. Also make sure that you have enough product in your sponge. Gently wipe over the surface, no big pressure needed. And you can see that the film with the foam and the water stays longer on the surface because we do not have any kind of protection ingredients inside. Okay, since we used our sponge to get rid of all the static dirt from the surface, let's rinse down the shampoo which is left on the surface. We start with the GSF. And you can see, if we take a closer look here at the paintwork, that the water film is going away very, very slowly. And we have a big film of water on the surface left behind. Next door is the Nano Magic shampoo. And you guys can see that the water film disappears very, very fast. This is due to the protection agent which is inside of the Nano Magic shampoo. It leaves behind a hydrophobic surface which will push away the water pretty easily and pretty fast, and you will have a nearly dry surface after rinsing it off, which will help you in drying the car faster, which will leave a protection behind on the car of your customer for the next 2 up to 4 weeks. And if you use it continuously, it's going to build up a layer on the surface which gives you more protection. Okay, everyone, this is it from me. I hope you enjoyed the show here in our Competence Center in Unna. I welcome you back tomorrow to see the results of the Motorplast. Have a nice evening. Thank you very much for your time. Take care and goodbye.